right, guys. Kevin's taking a quick break. He had to go to the little boys' room. It's just me now. I apologize. Should be some. So we got Evan coming up against Evan and Mouth. All right. So this is King of Hill match. Let's see what they roll. King's helping out the technically challenged Bacon because I've done this once and I'm a slow learner. We're getting ready to update some headers. So we show Mouth and Evan playing for King of Hill. Mr. Lindsay's back from the little boys' room. He's now joined us here.
All right, so we are back. Thanks for holding down the fort. I feel so uncomfortable. We switched seats. This is very...
I like this one better. Thank you.
Yes, yeah.
I took over your seat.
It's all right.
You commandeered it.
All right, so we're playing Calypso, which with the new tee boxes, I have to be honest, Calypso actually sets up a little bit harder than some of the others.
Yeah.
Outside of Rhineland, because Rhineland, with the new tee boxes, there's some really tough holes. So for those of you who aren't aware, this last week, IT changed the tee boxes, which is great because now it challenges all the players to rethink how they approach the shots and the holes midstream. So it's one of those scenarios where you have to readjust what you know about the courses, how you play them, the club sets, the clubs you use, everything.
Now, I just saw somebody ask about Rattlesnake and Mystic did not get new tee boxes. Paul, I've got Bacon with me. Paul,
Lady?
6 foot was, yeah, lady was asking.
Oh, Uyghurs. Yes, I'm a slow learner, but you're stubborn.
Yeah, so the thing that's throwing me off, even though we're watching the King of the Hill match here, is that the Masters is going on, and people are yelling about great shots, and it's like throwing me off because I'm like, wait, who's playing that we're not watching?
Actually, in the Masters, we've had legitimate like golden tee shots.
Yeah,
we had
it's
a hole
been
in one on
great.
16. We had a putt on another hole by Spieth, which was ridiculous.
Are you going to use yours?
So
oh, okay,
it's
cool.
like a double golden tee tournament with the Masters going on.
Yeah, shout out to my marketing partner at IT, Adam Kramer, because he's been tweeting some live Masters coverage and with some of the crazy like golden tee shots.
Well, I want to give a shout out to Kins because Kins really did a great job doing and picking some great teams for us. Thanks, Kins.
Man, wow, I feel like my knee is. This is really a terrible seat. So. Let's talk about the fact that Evan Gossett, he played very well in
I
Wisconsin.
have to ask, and we're going to find out probably here. I've been thinking this is drivable.
I have not seen a tee box yet that is drivable, but I also haven't seen all of the tee boxes.
So Evan tried what I've been wanting to try.
Yes, I've done that where you can at least chip in for. I've chipped in for double eagle.
I've been playing out to the left in the rough.
I just don't know if there's an actual box that'll let you get there.
Well, that's the box, but I was wondering whether you could actually make it or not because
I don't know. Now let's see if Evan can. Woo. Yeah, so
it's a decent chip.
Both missed the chips.
Behind you is an iPhone charger plugged into a strip.
Oh God.
All right, guys. Sorry, we're looking for. Give us 1 second, guys. We're gonna move for a minute so Cags can get his charger.
So really quickly, the one thing I was talking about is that Evan Gossett has not been playing very well when it comes to match play at these power event tournaments. He took second place at TOC last year, but outside of that, he's been really
He struggled.
He's been
a little
really,
bit.
yeah, he definitely struggled. But the nice thing is that he took, what was it, 3rd or 4th in Wisconsin. And that was only because Sean Gervais holed out 3 or 4 times on him in the match. And when you get a guy like Gervais or any of these top players who hole out once or twice, it's hard to come back from that, much less 3 or 4 in the same game.
Actually, I mean, it really doesn't matter that
But
it's top players. I'll be honest. There was a match that I played earlier today in the purple with Todd Boyer, and it was 30-29. He had 2 hole-in-ones. And it happens. Somebody gets hot, and they make some shots, and there's nothing you can do.
Exactly. So I'm very happy to see that Evan is playing here against Mouth and King of the Hill. And I think most of the people that are on the live stream here know the rules here, but basically whoever wins this match goes to the finals and has to be defeated twice.
Correct. And so we've got
lose.
Andy Fox, we've got Lance Harris on the opposite side, along with whoever loses this match.
Yes. So
we're down to the final 4 players.
Yeah, and I'm going to be that guy because I didn't really play well. Took like 17th.
Well, listen, you played well the first match. You beat Lance.
I beat Lance Harris. So the reason why you see Lance Harris on the loser side is because of Kevin Lindsay here. So
who actually happened to hole out 18?
Yeah, I aced 18 at Mayfield and then made my putt on hole 1 on Mayfield in OT. So
and Lance missed his, which was a great showing by you.
Yeah, no, I got lucky on that. But it's funny because you take a look at the bracket and you see how the games would have changed. You take a look at who Lance had to play because he was in the losers bracket versus who he would have had to play.
But he still had some
side.
tough challenges. He had to play Luna, and he had to hole out in extra innings.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely wasn't easier by any means. But if you take a look at the guys that are making runs today on the winner side, it changes it up a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays against.
Right. So here
again, his next match.
That was Mouth nearly holding that one. And again, I go back to my comments about the tee box changes. So it has actually really required some thoughtful preparation for a lot of players a week into this to know how to change their club sets and how to adjust to what's presented. I mean, I really enjoy the new tee boxes because it does create a different challenge in the midseason where everyone's got used to the holes, have been playing them, comfortable. Now you mix it up, and it challenges not just the top players, challenges all of us.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and one of the reasons why we looked into doing this was because even our casual players, the guys that just, that aren't checking in, just the guys that go with their buddies, have a beer and play, they were getting bored by now. And, the weather's starting to get nice. And so it really was for every player at Golden Tee to make new challenges and just kind of change the game and hopefully for a lot of people make it fun again.
Oh, it's on there.
1 second, guys. Just trying to get Cags' charger.
Again.
Hey, actually, Cags, to be honest with you, Cags played really, really well this weekend.
Careful.
He went quite a ways in this.
Yeah. Which, if you would have been one of the people he called at 3:30 in the morning last night, you wouldn't have thought he was going to make a run like he did. So he took the place of Paul Luna, who went home early. And
well, actually, we won't talk about Paul last night because I actually had to push him out the door. So.
Oh, wow. Well,
that was a different story. Again, this is what I love about the stream because there's lots that Kevin and I can talk about, but there's lots that we can't talk about because we're on the live stream.
Right, exactly. So it's
there's stories that we have in abundance for not just the guys that come to tournaments all the time, but those that maybe don't come to tournaments that should.
That are missing out on.
They're missing out on the stories behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, and anybody who's been to a tournament knows of all kinds of potential here.
Now this. Mouth had a 4-wood, yeah. So I think this is the same setup I had earlier. This actually is the same setup I had earlier. But Mouth hit the forward high, or actually not forward high, just forward backspin is the same shot I hit.
Okay, wait, Des, I just looked at your comment now. What do you mean the new boxes are temporary? I'm very confused as to what you meant by your
temporary permanent. But Kevin, there are some times where we get in a scenario where an old tee box comes up, yes or no? Because
yeah, as of now, no idea why that's the case, but it's actually it's not going to be that way for long. We're gonna fix it so it's all new tee boxes, but I think it's fun actually. It does.
Nice putt by Evan right there.
Yeah, that was a lot longer than I thought.
And
no, see, this is what I'm confused. There is no. So so with the new tee boxes, all the new tee boxes you guys play on now, the round platform tee boxes, there's 3 or 4 on each hole. When you're in the game, like right now, they're on a platform. You only see the platform that you're teeing off from. You don't see all of them. You don't see all of the tee boxes.
Yeah, they show up. So one of the things that's probably different for players is when you're in a new tee box, you don't get to see the other new tee boxes.
Right, yes. And it's for a mix of reasons. It's a little bit it's for aesthetics more than anything, but it's also, it kind of keeps people on their toes. And I'll tell you what, as somebody who has, we have a development tool where we can turn on all the new tee boxes and see them. Honestly, seeing the other new tee boxes really isn't going to do you anything.
Kevin, let me ask you this. The new tee boxes are all on platforms. Is there a reason from a development perspective they all had to be on round platforms versus traditional tee box squares embedded in the green or
No,
the fairway?
I think I believe I'm speaking out of my back. I just got one now, yeah, but she said you were bringing it, so that's why I was confused. You can just, yeah. Thank you. Sorry, a lot of busyness going on here. So
Kevin, do 2 things at once. Come on. Kevin can't multitask, guys. I'm sorry. Wow, Mouth.
So okay, Brian, that's a completely different issue. Like that is something with random tees that you only see on Glory Play. So that'll get fixed with our patch on Tuesday.
What was Brian's question?
There was a glitch where if you do random tees on Glory mode, sometimes you get box, like you don't actually get on the platform, you're on like sand or something else. Yeah. So
outside of him making fun of me, which is perfectly fine.
Des, my question for you, I'm not really sure why is it frustrating that you don't see all of the platforms? Maybe I just
Mouth
don't
is
play
in
as
trouble
much.
here because Mouth is going to lay it up. So he's actually now really in trouble because he's going to have to lay up again.
No,
There's no way. Yeah, you can't get around this. You can't cut it.
No, this is where Mouth tees up most of the time. He just didn't get it all the way there.
He just can't cut it. I mean, he's got to lay up. So Mouth just 2 layups and back-to-back.
Yeah, Des, it doesn't really do you any. I don't know. It doesn't really do you much, in my opinion, because you're not playing on them anyway. So I don't know. It's one of those where I think some people agree with it and other people don't. So it looks like because Mouth was unable to get in the sand that he wanted to in his first shot.
Yeah, he's not in a good situation right now.
Yeah, so he's down 2 now.
And Evan's sitting pretty.
Yeah.
As long as Evan can play consistent from this point forward.
Oh, Mouth.
He tried.
Now here's the thing,
gotta try
Mouth,
now.
as crazy as Mouth is, like Mouth is one of those guys that can definitely hole out a few times and get back into a game. We've seen that.
Absolutely.
I believe we saw that a couple times last year when he won the St. Louis Open last year with an even bigger field.
But this is a hole where, with the new tee box, going out to the right makes a lot more sense most of the time, unless the wind doesn't cater to it. And then you have to cut around the trees to get it through the gap, and that's a lot harder shot now.
Now, Des, one thing I was kind of talking about a little bit earlier,
Oh, look at that, Evan nutting it.
Wow, Evan just
That
aced.
just put the dagger in.
Yeah. So Evan is doing to mouth, or starting to do to mouth what what Gervais did to Evan in Wisconsin.
That's just sick.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Des. I'll tell you, as somebody who had the ability on the development side to see all the tee boxes at once, it really, it truly, because some of these tee boxes are so different, it truly does not help you. I can't see in my opinion how it would help you to know where the other tee boxes are. Wow, and
we're doing birthday shots, guys.
Evan almost aced the hole 17 par 4.
Sorry, you just got pulled into a birthday shot.
Big Country, we had 107, I think, officially in the main event. That actually played in the main event. We had 114, but a few of the locals weren't able to actually make it.
It was a big crowd.
But it was a good, still good crowd.
But also one of the highest qualifying scores at 128.
Yeah, that was without Rattlesnake and Mystic.
Yes,
which is absolutely ridiculous considering the last two qualifiers had Rattlesnake in it.
My memory serves me, the last highest was in Houston 2 years ago, 127, when unfortunately, Kins, I apologize that you didn't make the main. You were 33rd.
Was that Volcano Palms year, or was that?
That was the year after.
Okay.
I think. Kins will correct me. And he'll probably curse me out for saying that, but I love you, Kins.
All right, so unfortunately for Mouth, that one par 5 cost him.
He's not done yet, so.
No, but so Evan Gossett is your king of the hill, and no offense to Evan, I can't remember the last time Evan was king of the hill at a tournament.
It's been a while. I mean, I think I got to think back. Maybe Richmond 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's got to at least. I don't know TOC last year.